Today's crochet lesson is brought to you by Catsrockincrochet. Kat has some fabulous ideas for some really simple and really quick Christmas decorations. So I will put the link to Kat's blog in the description box below the video so that you can have a look at all the different ideas. So guys, let's get started on the lesson. We're going to need some plastic rings, and I've just recycled these. These are the safety seal that goes onto jars of, this is like Vegemite you put on toast. When you open it, this like separates there and it gives you a ring. So when you take the lid off, this is the one from here. So this was around here. So any kind of plastic ring that you can find. These were just going in the bin, so that's why I'm using these. This is probably 2-inch diameter, and this one is obviously bigger. It's probably nearly 3 inches. You can also get them off the milk bottles that we have here, which are obviously a lot smaller. So you can use any size that you like. So grabbing your yarn, and you can use any yarn that you like. I'm going to use some red. Sorry, it's not where it should be. So grabbing your yarn and your ring, and just use a hook that's recommended for the yarn size that you've got. Put your hook into the middle, loop it over, pull through, and then just holding that there, you want to do a chain 1 to secure. So just holding onto that yarn so it doesn't get away on you. So we're going to go into the ring, grabbing your yarn, pulling through, grabbing your yarn and completing your stitch. Into the ring, grabbing your yarn and completing your stitch as normal. It does take a little bit to get the hang of this. So complete this until you have your ring completely covered. Now you want to cover the ring completely. See how you can still see bits of yellow? You want to move them around so that it's completely covering your ring. You don't want people to know that you've got one under there, especially if it's a different colour. So once you squash them all up, just keep going until you have it completely covered. Once we are around to the beginning again, this is where I started, just here, you get a slip stitch into that first stitch. And now we want to make a chain, and this is what you're going to use to hang it on your tree or wherever you would like to hang your decoration. So just making your loop as big as you want it. And then we're going to slip stitch back down where our chain started, and then do a chain 1, and we're going to cut our yarn and then pull out our loop, and then we're going to sew in the end. So grabbing your needle, There we go. And then just threading it through our stitches. Now crocheting around that ring does take a bit to get used to. You'll find you'll have a way of getting the stitches on there easy. Just trimming off the end. There we go. Looks pretty cool. So now that you have your bases, is that even a word? You have your base for your little Christmas wreath. So now you can probably do just about anything. You could buy some little stick-on bells or anything like that, but also you can add a bit more to this with the crochet as well. So I'm going to change colour. I have some Christmas green here. These are just the leftovers I used for the Christmas stocking video. So now you could add a row of green around here. Just do one in every stitch around. Or you could add a shell row, and I'm actually going to do it halfway. And for great ideas on how to do your decorations, Catsrockincrochet blog has some fabulous ideas there. So I'll also put that link in for you. So going about, you want to judge halfway, you're not exactly going to count this, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Getting your stitch, attaching your green yarn. You want to chain one. And then single crochet into that same space. You're going to skip 2 stitches, so 1, 2, and you're going to work 5 double crochets. So that's 5 double crochets into that next stitch. Making sure they're actually double crochets. Skipping 2 stitches, single crocheting in the next. Skipping 2 stitches, 5 double crochets in the next. You could also use a triple crochet for this stitch. You can just experiment with lots of different stitches with these because they're not a very big project. Skipping 2 stitches, single crochet in the next. Skipping 2 stitches, 5 double crochets in the next stitch. And then we're going to skip 2 stitches and single crochet in the next. So you're going to look at your wreath to see if it's even. Doesn't look pretty even, does it? It needs another shell on the side here. So you could do this all the way around, or you could do it just on the bottom. However you like. Skip 2, 5 double crochets in the next stitch, and of course my yarn has got stuck. 4, 5, skipping 2 stitches, single crochet in the next. That should be finished. So if it's not even, you could just shuffle your stitches around so that it does look even. Looks a little bit lower on that side. So now we want to cut off our yarn. So grabbing your scissors, putting that through that loop. I don't know about you, but my sewing needle seems to always hide everywhere you put it last. So we're just going to sew in our ends, just going under all the stitches there. Then working back across. And I've skipped the last stitch, so I've skipped that one because you want that yarn to catch on that stitch. And then trimming off your end. And then doing the same for this side. I've left this tail a bit short, haven't I? Just gets through there. So there we go. You can decorate this any way you like, or experimenting with colours and different stitches. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video. Have a great holiday or Christmas season, and until next time, happy crochet.